Morning students. Today I am going to start with a very interesting chapter, that is foreign exchange rate. Though you all might be familiar with this title, as you all might be knowing, when we talk about foreign exchange rate, it means the rate at which the currencies of different countries are exchanged. Well, children, foreign exchange actually refers to foreign currency. That is, the stock of foreign exchange with a country, say India, refers to stock of all foreign currencies with the RBI at a particular point of time. So children, the standard practice is to measure the entire stock in terms of US dollar by converting the value of all currencies into US dollar. The reason because US dollar is a universally accepted currency. So this is what the foreign exchange is, and if we say, or let's say talk about foreign exchange rate, so it is a rate at which domestic currency can be exchanged for a foreign currency. For example, let's say if 70 rupees are to be paid to buy 1 US dollar, that means if we say that 1 US dollar is, if we convert it into an Indian currency, then it comes to 70 rupees, means 1 US dollar is for rupees 70. So our exchange rate will be $1 equals to rupees 70. So thus children, this exchange rate expresses the ratio of exchange between currencies of two countries. And you know, it is also known as external value of the domestic currency. Now children, this system of exchange rate is been divided into two parts, means it is of two types. One is a fixed exchange rate system and another is a flexible exchange rate system, or you can also say floating exchange rate system. So when we talk about fixed exchange rate system, it is that rate of exchange which is fixed by the government. Means this fixed exchange rate has been fixed by the government, and it has a two variants, that is gold standard system exchange rate and Bretton Woods system exchange rate, which is also known by the name of adjustable peg system of exchange rate. Now children, if we talk about gold standard system of exchange rate, well, this system is not prevalent now. It was prevalent in most of the countries before 1920. Where gold was taken as a common unit of parity between the currencies. Means each country was supposed to define the value of its currency in terms of gold, and the value of one currency in terms of the other currency was fixed according to the gold value of each currency. Though this system is not prevalent now. And if we talk about the Bretton Woods system or adjustable peg system, so children, Bretton Woods system, when it was fixed, when it was fixed, a system exchange rate, a fixed system exchange rate was made, means some adjustment could be done, and that is why it is called adjustable peg system of exchange rate. And according to this system, different countries were supposed to relate to one currency, and that is US dollar. The reason, as I told you before also, it's a universally accepted currency. So everybody has to relate their currency in terms of US dollar. Now this US dollar was assigned a gold value at a fixed price. That means a value of one currency in terms of US dollar ultimately implies the value of that currency in terms of gold. Now that means the gold, it continued to be a unit of parity between two currencies, but if any of the adjustment has to be done, then children, that could only be done by IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. Then the next comes the flexible floating exchange rate. Now when we talk about flexible floating exchange rate, this came, the reason was initially the exchange rate was, let's say it was related with the gold. So it was realized that the scarcity of gold and its unequal ability across the nation, and at the same time its increasing demand as a reserve liquid assets, it led to a decay of fixed exchange rate system. So it was replaced in 1977 with the flexible exchange rate, which is prevalent now. Nowadays it is the flexible or a floating exchange rate system which has been followed, and this flexible or floating exchange rate is determined, children, by the supply demand forces, that is the supply demand forces in the foreign exchange market. It is also known by the name of free exchange rate. The reason, because it has been determined by the free play of supply and demand of forces in the international money market. This means that the exchange rate has been determined by the demand and supply of the foreign currency. So the exchange rate at which the demand for foreign currency is equal to its supply, that is called par rate of exchange or equilibrium rate of exchange. So children, this flexible or floating exchange rate system which has been prevalent, which depends upon the forces of demand and supply.